So this is the first episode of Send Me a Team. So basically people that watch send me their team and then I'll just talk about it. I won't like rate it like really hard because then I'd probably just give advice that would make it look like my team. So I'll just rate it, look at the structure, see if I like any picks, see if I don't like any picks. And yeah, so yeah, you can send me your team on Discord or Twitter and yeah, I'll rate it if you want. And yeah, it should be good. So let's get into it. First thing we have here is Aiden Hyun. So he's contributed a bit last year, so that's really nice. So this is his team. Look at the defense. I think I'd only roll with one of Lloyd or Laird. It's just so much money in defense, and Lloyd is injured at the moment, I believe. So I'd probably downgrade one of them, maybe to like Whitfield or something. Williams is great. Brodie Smith, for his price, it's not the worst thing in the world. So he's not too bad. I probably wouldn't pick it because it doesn't fit my structure, but it could be okay, but I don't see huge upside in him. Now midfield looks pretty good. No problem with Mitchell. Cripps, no problem with him. Lachie Neale, I like Lachie Neale. Might start off slow. I don't know how he's going to deal with Brisbane. Like moving there, it's different weather and it's a bit of a change, but huge upside on Lachie Neale, so I like him. Matt Crouch, love it. Dan Hanbury, no thanks. Already has hamstring awareness, so maybe change him to Libba or upgrade him or something. So no to Hanbury. Rocks are fine. Grundy, perfect. Steph Martin's injured, so watch him. And if forward line looks pretty good, I'm all over Wingard. I think he has to play midfield eventually. Even if he starts in the forward line, he will go to the midfield. Hawks are lacking in the midfield, no doubt about that. And Toby Green, I hate this pick. I don't like the odds of it working out. I just think suspensions, he's not having a full preseason. Yeah, and he's injury prone, so yeah, I don't like this pick at all. But, you know, overall pretty good. I love the Wingard pick, love Matt Crouch. Yeah, I have love Lachie Neale. So yeah, pretty good team. So yeah, good start. Okay, next thing we have is Declan Pike. So thanks for sending me your team, Declan. Now we'll start defense. 3 premiums, I think that's fine for defense. I like Sicily. There is always a bit of risk with him. But yeah, he's been tearing up preseason again, and I actually quite like it, and he's on my want list, but he's not in my team at the moment. But yeah, I love Sicily. Now, Blakely's injured apparently, so that's a bit of a concern. But if he's fully fit and he has a full preseason from January onwards, I think he's a good pick. But he's a bit of an injury risk. Yeah, not much to say. So Mitchell and McRae in the midfield, I think it's a lot of money. I actually had them too in my team at one point. You know, it's not the worst thing in the world, because it is a lot of money and both of them are going to drop in price, but I think they're probably the 2 best players in Supercoach for this year, or will be. So, yeah, I do really like McRae. I think maybe one of them, but if you're happy with both of them, then that's completely fine. Josh Kelly's injured, so watch him. Dustin Martin is definitely underpriced, so I don't mind Dustin Martin. I think his ceiling is huge, so that's fine. Brad Crouch, this is not a good pick, I'm telling you guys. He's not a keeper, and I'm just really worried about his durability. So, super talent, but he's played 0 games twice. He's never played over 17 games in a season. I think he's barely played 50 games, so we want durability, so I hate this pick. Huge upside, but I think the risk outweighs the upside, in my opinion. Now, a little bit light in the midfield, but there's no problem with that. We should have plenty of good midfield rookies this year. In the rucks, Cruiser is huge injury risk again. Yeah, I don't like it a lot. Definitely underpriced, but it is a risk. But if you want to take that risk, then that's fine, because you'd probably only you'd wait for Gawn to come down. So if Cruiser lasts 8 rounds, that's fine. Forward line, Danger, Heaney, Dunkley, that's what I have, fantastic. De Goey, interesting. I think he's an okay pick for his price. He should average 95. Yeah, interesting. And I've already expressed my thoughts on Toby Green. So, nice team. I really love 5 deep in the forward line. I think I will do that this year. Forward line rookies generally suck pretty bad. They're the worst rookies, along with the ruck rookies, but we don't care about them. So, yeah, pretty good team, Declan. So, nice work. Okay, next team we have is Sammy278. Thanks for sending your team. Just this. Okay, so in the defense, pretty nice structure, 4 deep. Yeah, Whitfield, fantastic pick. Very durable. I think he's going to quit GWS within 2 years, but yeah, he should play more midfield now that Zach Williams is back in defence. So I do like Whitfield a lot. He's going to be a very popular pick. Wouldn't surprise me. Him and Williams, I think, will be the one and two most selected defenders. Midfield looks pretty good. Now Nat Fyfe, his ceiling is huge, and he's probably, along with Dangerfield, at his peak, the best player in the game. He just frustrates me. Like, every year he screws me with injury or suspension, and I've had enough of it. But it should be fine, I think. It's just, I think something's going to go wrong again. Something always goes wrong with him every year. But still, he's scoring. He should average 120 at least for the first few weeks. So it's a fine pick. Zach Merritt, I love. That's fine. In the rucks, Gawn. I think Grundy is better than Gawn because Bruce is going to play with Gawn, and we don't know. If Bruce does affect Gawn's scoring, affects his scoring a lot, you're in deep trouble because you're going to bleed money. So we don't know. So I see Gawn as a bit of a risk, but if Bruce doesn't play, then I guess you can pick him. I think it's fine. I just think Grundy is a much safer bet. And yeah, Cruiser, not a fan. One of the most injury-prone players ever. So, not the worst pick because of his price, but a big risk. And if he goes down early, then you're going to need cash in the bank to upgrade him. Otherwise, you're probably going to have to burn 2 trades to get him in, to get someone else in. Now, forward, McLean. I don't mind McLean. I think McLean's a decent pick. My issue is I don't know how much mid-time he's going to get. So one to watch over the preseason. But he's a start, McLean. And yeah, Toby Green, no thank you. Too much risk. But if you really believe in this pick, then don't let me tell you nothing. So, not bad. Pretty good structure. A balanced structure. So yeah, not bad. Good job. So yeah, we'll get started. Thanks for sending your team. Defense looks pretty balanced. Nick Newman's interesting. I don't mind this pick. It does stress me out a little bit because I don't know. I think he's probably like 80% chance he'll be in Carlton's best 22. And that's probably not enough. We need 99%. So that pick does stress me out a little bit. But yeah, he's cheap. So he did score a 170 last year. So or the year before. So that indicates that, he can play. So not many players can do that. Not bad. Birchall's done his knee again. This guy is trouble. So avoid Birchall if you can. In the midfield, again, Mitchell McRae. A lot of money. You'd probably want to think about, can I spend more money elsewhere? But top tier Supercoach picks though. Should be the 1 and 2 this year. It is a bit of a big spend. You've got Cripps as well. I'd probably downgrade one of these guys because it's just too much money and all of them are going to drop in price. So yeah, I like Neil and Dustin Martin's fine. A lot of money in the rucks again. And what this has done is it's really, I think the forward line, I'd have at least 4 players. We don't know the rookies yet, but I'd go 4 premiums or mid-prices deep at least in the forward line because it does expose you big time. Because these forward rookies like McAdam, for example, now we don't know which rookies are playing yet, but a lot of them are going to be small forwards and they don't score very well. Setterfield's not even guaranteed to play round 1. So we're in a bit of trouble there with forward rookies, just at a glance. But I mean, it's fine. I think it's just too much money spent on top tier players. All of them are going to drop in price, and this game is about value. So yeah, it's still fine, but I think people with value picks are going to upgrade their team faster. So yeah, and yeah, Dangerfield Heaney, fine. Green, I hate Green. So yeah, I think you've picked a lot of really good players, but I think I would maybe change at least one or two of the 650 plus players and downgrade them to strengthen up the forward line. But yeah, pretty good. Really like McRae. A lot of people ignoring McRae, and they're going to be sorry, I can guarantee you. So yeah, good stuff. So if you've made it this far, thanks for tuning in. And yeah, feel free to send me a team. I'm trying to be as honest as possible, and I am a bit biased towards what I like. So if you really believe in a pick, don't let anyone tell you nothing. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon, and have a good new year.